This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I am playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the IS2, and the map, Siegfried Line.
Move out.
The first thing I'm going to do, this is an assault map. I'm definitely going to assault them. I'm heading straight for the town. I'm not sure where the best entrance is. I think I have to turn over this way. I don't like going this way because I'm going to be a little bit exposed to the enemy right here. So I'm going to head straight. Oh, I don't know if that's even an entrance. Okay, well, he made it. I've seen tanks get stuck before. It's not fun. I'm going to try to use this solid thing as a little bit of cover on my way in. It looks like we've got some tanks to greet us.
Ready to fire.
Such as that tank right there, who is going to be very unhappy. I'm going to hide real quick just to see where I am. I know how to get in. I can just keep on going straight and roll around, but there were a lot of enemy tanks over there, and I really didn't see what they did. I don't know if they left or stayed, if they're guarding the entrances. And the other thing I noticed was my reload time was a lot longer than I was expecting. So I'm going to head back in. I know there's a difficult tank around this next corner. Well-armored tank. Let this leopard go first. And there he is.
That one didn't go through.
So we don't want to go up against him head-on. That would be silly. Well, actually, you know what? I'll go up against that other tank.
We didn't even scratch them.
It looked like he shot, and when they shoot, I go in. So if I see them shoot, I will definitely go in for a shot.
Penetration.
Come on. Obviously, if I can shoot at those tanks, I will. But it looks like I can't. Here's what you can do. You can get a good view of the enemy just by going like this. Except for the fact that they disappeared on me.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
He's aimed right at me. Oh, maybe he was aimed away from me? I don't know.
Enemy is hit.
Good.
Our commander is knocked out.
Okay, so he's hiding behind something. I don't know who hit me. Looks like it was that T-32.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I don't like the way the my turret jumps up and down a lot. Difficult for me to aim. So it looks like the anti-tank, the AT-15, repositioned himself. Let's see if I can get that J Panther. He just disappeared. Okay, so that T-32 just destroyed somebody. Missed that AMX.
Penetration. One of our tracks is damaged.
So we got flanked. It looks like we're being outnumbered now. This poor T-25, I don't think he's going to make it. But he did the right thing. He backed out. They obviously swarmed in. Now, this is depressing. We've got 3 tanks that are way, way out of position. And who knows who this guy's fighting at. But this is not a good position for them. You know, they need to be in the town. And look how far away they are. This is a heavy tank. You know, T-29 was one of my best tanks, and it should be in town, not sniping from a distance. Eventually, I'm sure these guys are going to get surrounded. They have 4 minutes to win the game. And I think you need to be on the cap for about a minute. It will take a minute to get there. So at the 2-minute mark, they really have to be headed for that cap. And it really isn't going to be possible. They're going to be so outnumbered. It's really not a good strategy. And I don't think that this tank destroyer is going to kill everybody.
One of our tracks is damaged.
One of our other teammates is complaining about this tank destroyer. I mean, obviously they're going to kill him. He's just going to get one hit in, and that's it. And it looks like people are definitely shooting at him.
Track hit. We're immobilized.
Yeah. Well, there he goes. So let's see how we did. Well, we lost. Wow, I actually hit a lot of tanks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess the bottom 3 are tanks that died, and the top 4 survived. It looks like I spotted one. I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. Killed one. For some reason I came up number 1 on the team. I don't know why. And number 2 for damage. So you can look at that replay and say I showed up number 1 for some reason. You want to get experience. Kills and damage doesn't matter. Experience is what matters. Experience lets you upgrade your tank. Experience gets you skills for your crew. Experience lets you get a new tank. Everything else doesn't. And the technique I use gets experience, even though I died somewhat early in the game. Okay, so I think I want to play this tank again. I'm going to go into battle. And hopefully we'll have better luck this time on Pearl River. This is an easy map, and I'm at the top. Okay, so I don't know this map very well, unfortunately. I used to love playing at the bridge. I was always able to get over the bridge because I learned a method. And one of the methods is to bypass the bridge and jump into the river. Go around the buildings. They have no idea that you're in the river, and then flank them. And then while you're flanking them, they're all going to turn their guns away from the bridge, and then you have your team cross over. That's the way you do it. And to do it the other way, you just have to hurry and be there first.
Let's go.
So I really don't know my way around the map since they made these changes, but because I have a 9-second reload time, I'm going to head for the center area. Because in the center area, if you want to duck for cover, you can back up and find cover somewhere. And obviously you can do that in other areas too. but with a longer reload, you want to be behind solid cover. And I have no problem being the first one in. It doesn't bother me at all. I want the action. It can be good to be the first one in. You'll get spotting damage. Whoever's closest to the tanks, is going to get spotting damage. There might be exceptions, but in general, that's the rule. I missed a shot on him. Fortunately, I got to reload.
Penetration.
There's a lot of people on that direction, so I'm not going to go that way. I tracked him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I would love to get out of here, but unfortunately I can't.
Penetration. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Okay, so that was really difficult. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks, plus another one went that way, but well, that was him right there. And that was the one I was worried about. I was worried about him, and there were 2 of us here. What happened to the other tank? The other tank died. So it was 5 against 3. I don't know how long ago he died, but T-29, that's a tough tank. You know, you don't want to go up against a T-29. I was scared about that T-29. If it were perhaps me against 2 tanks, I wouldn't have worried. Or of course, me against 1 is no big deal. But against 4, that's difficult. There wasn't a lot of space either. So I'm going to go back into the garage. And that is gameplay with, I believe it's the IS2. It's a Tier 7 Chinese heavy tank.